White-haired gardener here. As I promised, today we're talking about sex in the garden. Now, it might not be as fun as you might think, but it is absolutely essential. As you can see here, I have squash plants. On this side of the garden, they're only male plants. On the other side, only female. Now, how are we going to get these lovebirds together? Here's how, with my handy-dandy paintbrush. Now, this is an essential tool if you need to pollinate some plants. Now, this side, the male flower, as you can see, has only a stem and has his little male parts here that are covered in pollen. I'm taking the paintbrush, tickling him and gathering up some pollen, and I will take it to the other side of the garden to put it on the female flowers. This is as close to a conjugal visit between plants as you're going to see. Now come with me over here. Here's the other side, and we're heading over here to the female flowers. Now, this side right here has the same type of squash that you saw over there, but it's got the female flower. Now, the female flower has a little embryo right here, which is basically a mini squash. You take on here, and you can see also the inside is different. Instead of having a single little male part, we've got the female parts. And I'm taking the paintbrush and I'm rubbing the pollen on her. So now she has just basically had a wonderful time of it, and she is now pollinated. So she will make a basically grow a new squash, and that squash will now form. I wanted to tell you guys some other things, so come back with me on this side. I just remembered, we've had a few questions on where people will ask, why are my squash just turning brown and falling off? The reason is because of poor pollination. Now, over here, you can see that there are a couple of plants right here, a couple of squash that did not get pollinated. And they'll turn all brown because the plant has absolutely no use for them, and they'll fall off. And it will divert its energy to something that has been pollinated. So basically that's it. If your squashes are turning brown and falling off, get your handy dandy paintbrush and help them out. Give them a little bit of conjugal visits, a little bit of love, and you will find that you increased your squash production, exponentially. So that's all I've got for you today. If you enjoyed this video, if you have any questions, please leave some comments down there. Like and share and help a sister out. And again, thank you for visiting White-Haired Gardener.